We're back on the MMA Report here on TSN Radio, getting set for the UFC Fight Night card that is happening this Saturday night. If you're in Canada, the main card will kick off at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Looking forward to this welterweight fight involving the returning Hector Lombard and the man who joins us now from Brisbane, Australia. He is up bright and early doing media. He is Neil Magny. Neil, it's a pleasure to have you on the program. How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. Thanks for having me on.
Now, you have got your passport stamped quite often during your UFC tenure. New Zealand, Brazil, the Philippines, even up here in Saskatchewan in Canada. Do you enjoy fighting abroad and the travel associated with it, or does it become a little taxing when you're going across the world to compete?
No, I definitely learned to embrace the travel and enjoy it. I feel like it's a perk to my career. I enjoy traveling the world and seeing different things and meeting new people. So to be able to travel the world, doing what I love, and things like that together, I think it's a great combination. I enjoy it.
It has been a real treat to watch you as you have progressed throughout your UFC career. I don't know if you're aware of this stat, but Frank Mir is going to have his 27th fight in the octagon on Saturday in the main event, which ties the all-time record, and that's going back to 2000. And this is already fight number 14 for you in the UFC. At your pace, you're going to blow by this record in no time.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely good to know. I feel like being part of the sport, one thing I'm going to do is create a legacy when I leave it. So if it means I'll have the most wins in UFC, the most fights in UFC, the most title challenges in UFC, the most title defenses in UFC, then I'll be glad to start making those stats. I already have one stat in the UFC that only one of the guys was able to match. So, I feel honored to be able to do that and keep stepping forward.
It's always interesting to ask fighters, in particular, what they take away from a key loss that can be a learning experience for so many. When you go back to last summer and with Demian Maia, that was obviously a very tough task against one of the best in the entire division. You come back 3 weeks later after that. What was your immediate reaction in that loss? Was it just that phone call came and you wanted to get right back in there? What did you learn from that loss to Demian Maia?
I feel like that loss against Demian Maia definitely helped me for a bit. Before I fight, some of the interviews I was saying, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to just breeze past this old guy. It's a young man's sport and 10 years younger than him. I don't see him being able to go the distance and all this other stuff. And then he goes out there and has one of the best performances of his career against me and pretty much schools me on the ground. So I think that fight against him was definitely something that humbled me and motivated me to just go back to the gym and work harder.
Do you feel that the best fighters, that you can look back on that as a gift, that you can learn so much from a loss, that some fighters, they go so long without having that kind of humbling experience? Do you look back on that now and say, man, look how much I took from that loss that I'm applying now. I'm a better fighter because of that.
Yeah, definitely. Because of that loss, I went to a Demian Maia seminar in Las Vegas a few months later, and he was able to pick up some things that I could have done better or I was doing wrong in my fights against Eric Silva and Kelvin Gastelum. And he had spent a brief moment going over those things with me, and then I was able to go back to the gym and apply it right away to what my coaches have already been working on. And I feel like it made a difference. If I hadn't experienced that loss, I may not have been interested in going to that seminar, or I may not have the chance to build that relationship with Demian Maia and things like that. So it could have been something that my coach and I missed time and time again. So I'm definitely fortunate for that loss, and I'm glad I was able to learn from it and move forward.
There's so many things going on with your crew, the Elevation Fight Team at the moment. Can you just take us into that gym, the environment, the overall attitude? Because it feels like you guys are right at the state of the art when it comes from preparing for fights. You have long been associated with that particular gym. Just tell us a bit about some of the people you work with and why that gym, why you work so well with some of the coaches and other fighters with that particular gym.
I think one thing that helps to work out so well is just the fact that most of us have stepped in and took a lot of the stress off our backs. They provide us a facility to work out in, so we don't have to worry about things that other gyms have to worry about. One thing that you tend to notice at gyms is that the guy who owns the gym still has a mortgage payment to make or gym dues and things like that to collect. So with Muscle Farm stepping in and taking care of all that stuff for us, we have nothing to do but focus on training and getting better. We have some of the best coaches. We have Christian Allen for striking, Lisa Bowling for wrestling, Elliot Marshall for jiu-jitsu, Lauren Landau for strength conditioning. So I feel like the most farm's part of like getting all that under one roof has definitely been beneficial in helping the team grow and guys be successful in the UFC.
You are, I mean, regardless of weight class, you have one of the longest arms in the entire sport of mixed martial arts. When you're walking into a fight where you are going to enjoy a 9-inch reach advantage, tell us, just to the average listener out there, how you accurately use that range and how you are able to use it to its ability, because sometimes we'll hear of fighters that they have these long limbs but they don't know how to work it properly. You seem someone that you have been able to master that incredible gift that you do have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like working with Christian Allen the last 2 years has definitely helped out a lot with that. I mean, when I first started working with him, my first fight, we literally spent the entire camp working nothing but the jab. And our first fight together, I went out and threw literally over 200 punches, and all of them were almost jabs. I just spent the entire time working that technique. So having a coach who realized that potential and is able to bring it out of you, I think it's key to my success. So I contribute that to him. But, I mean, it's great having that reach over Hector Lombard going to this fight. I mean, I'm able to control the distance the entire time. I'm able to be the guy that decides, like, all right, cool, I'm going to let him in so I can try a different technique or whatever. Or I'm able to keep him at the end of my punches the entire time and just not let him touch me at all. So it's good that having that long reach allows me those options.
Obviously, Hector Lombard represents a big name at 170 pounds for you. I mean, this is one of those big fights that certainly a victory over catapults you up in the welterweight rankings. As you look at Hector Lombard here, do you feel that he's coming into this fight with extra pressure because of the drug suspension, being out for so long? I mean, this is a performance that he is going to be scrutinized over, I feel, and everyone's going to be watching him in this particular fight with yourself. I mean, tell us just a bit about preparing for Hector Lombard, because he's in a unique position, I feel, in this particular fight.
Honestly, for Hector Lombard going into this fight, I mean, I just treat it as a point where I'm like just preparing for the best version of him that comes out, whether it's the version of him being juiced out of his mind or a version of him that's actually been in the gym training the last year and a half since he's been suspended. I just kind of focus on the things that I do well and the things I needed to do extremely well for this fight in order to come out victorious. I mean, I think the fact that he was off for a year kind of worked to his benefit, and in the case of like drug testing and things like that, I mean, he was suspended on the Nevada Athletic Commission, and USADA didn't take place, and so he was off the roster. So he had almost a year where he wasn't being tested by the USADA at all. So in my mind, I don't think that he's going to come out looking much different than he has in his last fight. And I don't expect him to. I expect him to be the same exact guy that came out every single fight before and bring the fight. So that's the guy I've been preparing for.
How is life as a fighter now in the USADA era for yourself personally? I mean, is it inconvenient for you? I mean, everyone understands the reality of drug testing in this current climate of sports. Is it a distraction for you having that added, headache, honestly, when you're getting a knock at the door at 6 a.m, or do you welcome it as part of the sport?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of welcome it as part of the sport. I mean, no one likes being woken up at 6 a.m. when you have to train that day and you're trying to get your rest. But at the end of the day, I'm glad they're out there doing their job and they're actually trying to catch guys and not paying any kind of favoritism or showing any kind of biasness. I mean, if you're on the roster, you're going to get tested throughout the day, no matter what time of day it is, no matter what time of year it is. You're going to get tested. There's no way of beating the test. I mean, so even though I'm losing sleep literally because they're showing up at 6 a.m., at the end of the day, I don't mind it because I know it's for a good cause. And if I'm getting tested, I feel pretty confident that other guys are getting tested as well.
And finally, Neil, provided things go well here with Hector Lombard, has your philosophy at all changed about the amount of times you want to fight within a given year? Do you want more time to prepare, or are you still of the mindset that you will fight as many times as the UFC comes offering you a bout?
I'm at the point in my career now where I feel like I'm really, really close to fighting for a title. I mean, 100% I need to focus on Hector Lombard for these next couple of days and get this fight out of the way. But I feel like this is the year where I make my title run, and if it means fighting 5 times again to get that title shot, then I'll do that. If it means fighting a guy like Hector Lombard and then having to wait for a top 5 opponent and then being that guy and then eventually getting a title run after that, then I'll do that as well. So whatever it takes for me to get that title shot by the end of the year, I'm down to do, even if it means fighting 5-6 times this year.
Well, we're very much looking forward to it. Hector Lombard, Neil Magny going down Saturday night in Canada. You can watch it on TSN2, FS1 in the U.S. Pleasure to have you on the show, Neil, and all the best going into Saturday. We'll be watching.